The room was windowless, with matte grey walls and a floor coated in composite polymer. The ceiling panels were recessed, lit evenly by strips of low-glare LED. No corners gathered dust, no scuff marks blemished the surfaces. It had the look of something installed recently but cheaply, prefabricated, bolted into the side of an older wing, a retrofit. At the center of the room was a composite table mounted directly into the floor, no sharp edges, no detachable parts. 6 fixed chairs surrounded it, the color and texture orange peel. A slim screen was mounted on the wall, displaying Jaunt Solutions' holding screen, a gentle gradient, and the company's heavily stylized chrysalis logo crafted to feel reassuring. A pane of reinforced glass on the far wall looked down into another chamber, white, brightly lit and almost empty. Only the device stood there, stark and upright, like an artillery shell waiting quietly in a launch tube. Its casing was rugged, precisely machined, suggesting advanced technology without ornament, a piece of equipment built solely to perform. A dense coil of cables connected it firmly to the wall, feeding it power and data in a constant low hum. Inside the antechamber, 5 people were seated. One of them was shackled, ankles to the chair frame, wrists loosely bound in front. He wore a clean, institution-issued uniform with no markings. His posture was closed, his hands folded tightly. He looked around the room every few seconds, not anxious exactly, but out of place, like someone who'd spent too much of his life being told when and where to sit. Opposite him sat a man in a trim suit, mid-40s, clean-shaven, sharp features. His name badge identified him as a liaison for Jaunt Solutions, but he carried himself like a salesman, not a scientist or civil servant. There was no pen in his hand, no briefcase, just a digital tablet he hadn't needed to check once since the meeting began. The liaison spoke. To clarify once more, you are being offered early completion of sentence under Provision 38, subsection 3, accelerated custodial resolution. The legal sentence remains unchanged. The manner of fulfillment, however, is modified. The state recognizes this as equivalent to time served. He glanced to the prisoner. Do you understand so far? The man nodded slowly. The liaison continued. That's fine. I'll explain. It's called the whole because the system relies on gravitational manipulation, curving local space-time in a way that creates a steep temporal differential between the interior and the external world. The name isn't a reference to solitary confinement, though the result is not dissimilar. The body itself is suspended in what we call a localized entropic field. On a molecular level, entropy is halted, metabolic function, cell turnover, aging, all reduced to zero. It's as if the body has been removed from time altogether. But the brain, or more specifically the brain's electrical signaling, is exempt. We use a form of quantum induction to maintain the synaptic charge differentials, effectively allowing the brain to continue firing in isolation. No oxygen, no glucose, no protein synthesis. Just sustained electrical activity, carefully balanced and externally powered. From the outside, the entire procedure takes about 3 to 5 seconds. From the subject's perspective, the experience is somewhat longer. Consciousness remains active, fully aware within a tightly compressed temporal frame. The mind continues to run in real time, not virtual time, not simulated thought, actual experiential time. Next to the liaison sat a senior corrections officer, and next to her sat Thomas Fowler, a technician contracted through Jaunt. He wore a black ID band and the standard company red maintenance coverall. He was here as a systems monitor, required by policy, but not required to speak. His tablet screen glowed faintly, showing live diagnostics from the chamber next door, pressure equalization, shielding thresholds, cortical envelope readiness, all normal. Prisoner: "You're the one that runs it, Fowler." "I operate the system." "Yes, system." Prisoner: "And it's over fast?" Fowler: 3 seconds from our side. Prisoner: "And for me." Liaison: From your perspective, the full sentence is experienced, but you exit the process physically unchanged, like a bad dream. That's the benefit. Liaison. You'll walk in, you'll walk out, we handle the rest. He slid a consent tablet across the table. The interface displayed the prisoner's name, a digital signature line, and a set of checkboxes already filled in. Risk acknowledgement, cognitive capacity waiver, and final sentencing declaration. Prisoner, you're sure it's safe? Fowler. There are three main systems. The first is the entropic field. It surrounds the body and arrests biological entropy completely. No metabolism, no cellular decay, no oxygen demand. You won't age a second. Fowler. The second system is a quantum induction array. It provides a controlled stream of low-level energy to the brain, just enough to maintain consciousness. It bypasses the usual metabolic pathways entirely. That energy comes from vacuum fluctuation fields. There's no need for food, water, or breathing. Your mind stays active even though your body's effectively paused. The third layer is the temporal compression field. This creates a localized space-time bubble around you. Within it, time flows differently, faster. You'll experience each moment fully, but the outside world will see only a few seconds pass. You'll live the sentence in real time, from your point of view, and then walk out exactly as you were. The prisoner asked, "Same age?" Fowler responded, "Exactly the same." The prisoner, still unsure, questioned, "But it'll feel like years?" Fowler confirmed, "Yes." The prisoner, seemingly resigned, muttered, "Better than 30 years. He then tapped confirm on the tablet. The liaison, with a tone of finality, said, "Thank you. You've made a responsible choice." The senior officer marked something on her clipboard as a warden stepped in from the side room. He checked the prisoner's restraints, gave a brief nod and said, "We'll process him first thing tomorrow." The prisoner was led out without protest. He didn't ask where they were taking him. He simply gave one last glance at the viewing glass, the device in the chamber beyond, empty, clean, waiting. When the door sealed behind him, Fowler remained in his seat. The others gathered their things. The contractor gave him a curt nod as he passed. No noise, no drama, exactly how it should be. Fowler didn't speak. He watched the light in the next room cycle once, reflected faintly in the observation glass, rhythmic, sterile, indifferent. If you enjoy our videos, please comment, like, subscribe and ring the notification bell. We really appreciate it.